When you find yourself alone, it's easy to feel as though life is somehow punishing you, as if solitude is something negative that has been thrust upon you without reason. Yet, if you shift your perspective just a little, you might start to see that being alone is not a punishment, it's an opportunity, a gift in disguise. Solitude is a powerful time for personal growth, a space where you can learn about yourself in ways that aren't possible when you're constantly surrounded by others. It's a moment to reconnect with who you truly are, beneath the layers of expectations, distractions, and the noise of the world. So many of us rush through life, bouncing from one interaction to the next, one relationship to another, trying to fill an inner void. We seek validation, comfort, and companionship from external sources, often believing that someone else can provide the missing piece we need to feel complete. But the truth is, no one can complete you. You are already whole, even if you don't always feel that way. And solitude gives you the opportunity to realize that wholeness. In moments of solitude, you're given the space to listen, to really listen to yourself. Without the distraction of other people's voices, opinions, or needs, you can hear your own inner voice. You can tune into what you really want, what you really need, and how you truly feel. This is a time for self-reflection, to ask yourself the big questions: who am I? What do I want out of life? What are my values? What makes me happy? Sometimes we're so busy trying to please others or meet society's standards that we lose touch with our own desires and sense of purpose. Solitude offers a space for realignment with your true self. Being alone also provides a unique opportunity for healing. Often when we're surrounded by people, we use those interactions to avoid dealing with our own emotions or past wounds. And we distract ourselves with social gatherings, relationships, or busy schedules, rather than facing what's really going on inside. But when you're alone, there's no escaping it. You are forced to confront your feelings, your fears, your past, and perhaps even your pain. This might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's incredibly necessary for growth. You can't heal what you don't acknowledge. Solitude gives you the quiet, reflective space you need to process your emotions, to work through past hurts, and to start healing from within. Furthermore, solitude encourages self-reliance. When you're alone, you learn how to depend on yourself. You realize that you are your own best company and that you don't need someone else to make you feel worthy, loved, or secure. This sense of independence is crucial, because it allows you to build a foundation of self-love and self-respect. It teaches you to trust yourself, to know that you are capable of handling whatever life throws your way, without needing to lean on others for support. This doesn't mean you should reject companionship, but rather that your sense of self-worth doesn't rely on it. In solitude, you also develop a deeper sense of inner peace. The world around us is constantly buzzing with activity, people, technology, noise, and information overload. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, to get caught up in the chaos. But when you're alone, you can step away from all of that. You can find stillness. In that stillness, you can connect with the peace that resides within you. This inner peace is a resource that will serve you well when you re-enter the busy world. It will anchor you, helping you stay grounded, calm, and centered, no matter what is happening around you. Creativity flourishes in solitude as well. When you're alone, your mind has the freedom to wander, to imagine, and to create. Without the constant input of other people's ideas or the distractions of daily life, you can tap into your own creative potential. This is why many artists, writers, and thinkers spend long periods alone, because solitude provides the mental space to explore new ideas and to innovate. Whether you're creating art, solving problems, or simply dreaming about what's possible for your life, solitude allows your creativity to come alive. Perhaps one of the greatest gifts of solitude is the realization that you are enough. When you spend time alone, you come to see that you don't need external validation to feel complete. You are already whole. You are already worthy. You have everything you need within you. This realization is incredibly empowering because it frees you from the constant search for approval or acceptance from others. You stop looking outside of yourself for happiness or fulfillment and start finding it within. Of course, being alone can feel daunting at times. It can stir up feelings of loneliness or discomfort. But these feelings are temporary, and they are often just signposts on the path to deeper self-awareness. If you can embrace solitude as a time for growth rather than something to be feared, you will find that it offers immense rewards. You will come out the other side stronger, more self-assured, and more at peace with who you are. Solitude isn't something to be avoided. It's something to be embraced. It's a time to reconnect with yourself, to heal, to grow, and to discover the peace and power that lie within you. When you learn to love your own company, you'll never truly feel alone again. You will carry with you a sense of inner wholeness no matter where life takes you. Your thoughts hold incredible power, more than you may realize. The way you think about yourself, your circumstances, and the world around you shapes your reality. Every thought you entertain sends energy into the universe, and that energy returns to you in the form of experiences, emotions, and outcomes. What you focus on expands, and the quality of your thoughts directly influences the quality of your life. Whether your thoughts are positive or negative, they create a ripple effect that touches every aspect of your existence. Many people go through life unaware of the constant stream of thoughts running through their minds. These thoughts often play in the background, shaping beliefs, attitudes, and decisions without conscious awareness. Negative thought patterns can become so ingrained that they feel like facts, rather than beliefs that can be changed. But once you become aware of the power your thoughts hold, you can begin to take control of your mind and transform your life. One of the most important aspects of this transformation is recognizing the connection between your thoughts and emotions. Thoughts are not just fleeting ideas, they create feelings. If you think negative thoughts such as "I'm not good enough, I always fail," or "no one loves me," those thoughts will generate emotions like sadness, frustration, and hopelessness. These emotions then reinforce the negative thoughts, creating a cycle that can be difficult to break. The more you think negatively, the more negativity you attract into your life. On the other hand, when you consciously choose to think positive, empowering thoughts, you create positive emotions. Thoughts like "I am capable," "I am worthy of love," and "I can achieve my goals" generate feelings of confidence, joy, and optimism. These positive emotions, in turn, lead to more positive thoughts, creating an upward spiral that can lift you out of negativity and into a more fulfilling, joyful life. It's not always easy, but it is possible to shift your thinking and break free from the cycle of negativity. Another key aspect of the power of thoughts is how they influence your actions. What you think about yourself and your abilities determines how you show up in the world. If you believe you are not capable, you will likely hesitate, avoid challenges, or give up easily when faced with obstacles. Your thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. If you expect to fail, your actions will align with that expectation, and failure becomes the outcome. Conversely, when you believe in yourself and your abilities, your actions will reflect that belief. You will approach challenges with determination, persevere when things get tough, and take risks because you trust that you can handle whatever comes your way. This doesn't mean that positive thinking guarantees success in every endeavor, but it dramatically increases the likelihood of achieving your goals because your mindset is aligned with success, not defeat. The power of your thoughts also extends to your relationships with others. If you constantly think that people are untrustworthy, critical, or uninterested in you, you will unconsciously behave in ways that push people away. Your thoughts shape your interactions. If you expect rejection, you may come across as guarded or defensive, which can create distance between you and others. Alternatively, if you expect kindness, understanding, and support, you will behave in ways that invite those qualities from the people around you. Your thoughts create the lens through which you view and experience relationships, influencing the type of connections you attract into your life. One of the most transformative practices you can adopt is becoming mindful of your thoughts. Start by paying attention to the mental chatter that fills your mind throughout the day. Are your thoughts generally supportive and encouraging, or are they critical and self-defeating? Do you focus on what's going well in your life, or do you dwell on what's wrong? This simple act of observation is the first step toward reclaiming the power of your thoughts. Once you become aware of your mental patterns, you can begin to shift them. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and ask yourself whether that thought is serving you. Is it helping you grow, or is it keeping you stuck? If the thought isn't serving you, challenge it. Replace it with a more empowering thought that aligns with the life you want to create. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'll never be successful," counter that thought with, "I have everything I need to create success, and I'm learning and growing every day." This shift may feel uncomfortable or forced at first, especially if you've spent years reinforcing negative thought patterns, but over time it becomes more natural. Affirmations are a powerful tool for rewiring your thoughts. By repeating positive present tense statements such as "I am worthy," "I am loved," or "I am capable of achieving my dreams," you can retrain your mind to focus on what you want rather than what you fear. The more you practice affirming positive beliefs, the more those beliefs become ingrained in your subconscious mind, influencing your emotions, actions, and outcomes. Remember, your thoughts are not set in stone. They are fluid, ever-changing, and within your control. You have the ability to choose what you focus on, and by doing so, you can create a life that reflects your highest potential. The power of your thoughts is a creative force shaping your reality with every moment. Use this power wisely and watch how your life transforms. You are the author of your own story, and it all begins in the mind. Love is often sought in the external world through relationships, validation from others, or a sense of belonging. Yet the most important and foundational source of love is the love you cultivate within yourself. Everything begins there. When you truly love yourself, you open the door to healthy, meaningful relationships, and you experience the world in a more fulfilling way. Self-love is not a selfish act. It is the basis for all love. It allows you to give and receive love freely without conditions or expectations. The idea that love starts within means recognizing that you are worthy of love just as you are. So often people feel that they need to earn love by being perfect, by achieving certain goals, or by meeting the expectations of others. But real love, the kind that nurtures and sustains you, comes from accepting yourself fully. This includes both your strengths and your flaws, your successes and your mistakes. When you can look at yourself with compassion and kindness instead of judgment or criticism, you begin to understand what true self-love feels like. Self-love is about embracing who you are at your core. It's about understanding that you are enough. Society often teaches us to focus on our shortcomings or compare ourselves to others. We are bombarded with messages telling us that we need to change or improve in some way to be worthy of love. But the truth is, love doesn't require perfection. It only requires authenticity. When you let go of the need to be anything other than who you are, you create space for self-love to flourish. Loving yourself also means being gentle with yourself. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's easy to be harsh when things don't go as planned. But when you practice self-love, you give yourself permission to be human. You allow yourself to make mistakes without beating yourself up. You acknowledge that growth and healing are lifelong processes, and you honor where you are on that journey. This kind of kindness toward yourself creates a solid foundation of love, one that isn't shaken by outside circumstances. Another important aspect of self-love is setting boundaries. When you love yourself, you protect your energy. You understand that your well-being is important, and you are not afraid to say no to things or people that drain you. This doesn't mean you shut others out or become selfish. Rather, it means you honor your own needs and make choices that align with your inner truth. By setting healthy boundaries, you show yourself love and respect, and you create relationships that are based on mutual respect and care. Self-love also encourages you to prioritize your own happiness. This doesn't mean ignoring the needs of others, but it does mean taking responsibility for your own joy. Many people believe that their happiness depends on someone else, whether it's a partner, a friend, or a family member. But no one else can truly make you happy if you are not happy within yourself. By focusing on your own happiness, you become less reliant on others to fill that void. You realize that joy is something you can create from within by doing things that nourish your soul and bring you fulfillment. The way you speak to yourself is another critical element of self-love. Words have power, and the inner dialogue you maintain affects how you feel about yourself. If you constantly criticize yourself or engage in negative self-talk, it's difficult to feel love for yourself. But when you consciously choose to speak kindly to yourself, to offer yourself words of encouragement and support, you begin to nurture a loving relationship with yourself. Affirmations are one way to practice these statements, like "I am worthy of love," or "I am enough," or "I am enough," can help shift your mindset from one of self-criticism to one of self-compassion. When you love yourself, you also give yourself permission to take care of your body, mind, and spirit. Self-care is an important expression of self-love. It's not just about pampering yourself, but about taking steps to ensure that you are healthy and balanced. This might mean nourishing your body with good food, getting enough rest, or making time for activities that bring you joy and peace. It might also mean engaging in practices like meditation or journaling, which help you connect with your inner self and foster a sense of well-being. As you deepen your practice of self-love, you begin to notice a shift in how you relate to others. When you love yourself, you no longer seek validation from others because you are already secure in your own worth. This frees you from the need for approval, allowing you to enter relationships from a place of abundance rather than lack. You give love freely because you are not seeking to get something in return. You are already full, and this fullness allows you to give in a way that is genuine and unconditional. Self-love doesn't mean that you will never feel lonely or insecure. It doesn't mean that you will never face challenges in your relationships or question your worth. But it does mean that you have a strong foundation to return to in those moments of doubt. When you love yourself, you know that you are your own source of love and comfort. You know that no matter what happens, you are enough and you deserve love. In the end, love truly does start within. It begins with accepting yourself, being kind to yourself, and nurturing your own well-being. As you cultivate this inner love, it radiates out into every area of your life, enriching your relationships, your sense of purpose, and your overall experience of the world. When you love yourself, you create a life that is rooted in love, and that love touches everything you do. Solitude often carries a negative connotation, as many people equate being alone with loneliness, isolation, or even sadness. However, solitude is not the same as loneliness. While loneliness is a feeling of being disconnected from others, solitude is a state of being alone by choice, embraced as a time for reflection, self-discovery, and growth. In solitude, you can reconnect with yourself, separate from the noise and distractions of the outside world. It becomes a space where you can listen to your inner voice, clarify your thoughts, and rediscover what truly matters to you. The modern world is constantly busy, filled with obligations, distractions, and a perpetual demand for social interaction. It's easy to lose yourself in the hustle and bustle, spending so much time meeting the expectations of others that you forget to check in with yourself. Embracing solitude is a conscious decision to step back from that noise, to reconnect with your inner self, and to nurture your soul. This doesn't mean isolating yourself or withdrawing from relationships, but rather creating intentional space for yourself, a space that allows for introspection, healing, and personal development. One of the most powerful aspects of solitude is the clarity it brings. When you are alone, free from external input, you can listen to your own thoughts and feelings without distraction. This is a time when you can sort through your emotions, evaluate your choices, and reflect on the direction of your life. Solitude allows you to ask yourself important questions. Am I living in alignment with my values? Are my relationships healthy and fulfilling? What do I really want out of life? The answers to these questions often get lost in the chaos of daily life, but in solitude, they can surface clearly and honestly. Solitude also encourages creativity and problem solving. When you are alone, your mind has the freedom to wander, to explore ideas without interruption, and to make connections that might otherwise be missed. Many of the world's greatest thinkers, artists, and innovators have turned to solitude as a source of inspiration. In this quiet space, you allow your thoughts to flow more freely, and this can lead to new insights, creative breakthroughs, and a deeper understanding of your own abilities and desires. In solitude, you have the opportunity to cultivate your inner world, nurturing your creativity and allowing new possibilities to emerge. Another important benefit of solitude is the opportunity for emotional healing. In the presence of others, we often suppress our emotions, either because we don't want to burden others or because we're too busy to deal with them. But when you are alone, you can give yourself the space to fully feel your emotions without judgment. Solitude allows you to process your feelings, to sit with them, and to understand them on a deeper level. Whether you are dealing with grief, anger, fear, or sadness, solitude provides the quiet and space needed to heal. In that healing process, you develop greater emotional resilience and a deeper understanding of yourself. Self-love and self-acceptance are also nurtured in solitude. When you spend time alone, you have the opportunity to truly get to know yourself, to appreciate who you are without the need for external validation. This is a time to reflect on your strengths, your passions, and your unique qualities. In solitude, you can practice self-compassion, acknowledging your flaws and mistakes without harsh criticism. This is the foundation of self-love, accepting yourself fully just as you are, and realizing that you are enough. The more time you spend in solitude, the more you cultivate a healthy, loving relationship with yourself, which in turn improves your relationships with others. Solitude also fosters a deeper connection with the present moment. In a world where we are constantly multitasking and thinking about what comes next, it's easy to forget to simply be present. But in solitude, you have the chance to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to connect with the here and now. Whether it's through meditation, a walk in nature, or simply sitting in silence, solitude invites you to be mindful of the present moment. This mindfulness helps to reduce stress, increase feelings of calm, and bring greater awareness to your thoughts and actions. When you embrace solitude, you become more grounded and centered, able to handle life's challenges with greater ease. Embracing solitude also strengthens your independence and self-reliance. When you learn to be comfortable in your own company, you no longer need others to fill a void. You realize that you are enough, that you can rely on yourself for support, and that you have the power to create your own happiness. This sense of independence is empowering, as it frees you from the need for constant external validation. You become more confident in your decisions, more comfortable with who you are, and more resilient in the face of challenges. Solitude allows you to trust yourself more deeply and to take ownership of your life. Ultimately, solitude is an opportunity for growth. It is a space where you can reflect, heal, and evolve into the person you are meant to be. By embracing solitude, you learn to listen to your inner voice, to cultivate self-love, and to develop greater emotional resilience. But you discover that being alone does not mean being lonely, but rather creating a sacred space for personal growth and renewal. Solitude is not something to fear or avoid, but something to cherish and embrace as a powerful tool for transformation. It is in solitude that you find the clarity, strength, and peace to navigate life with a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. Healing is a deeply personal and transformative journey that often takes precedence over everything else in life. It is essential for overall well-being and can profoundly impact how we relate to ourselves and others. In our fast-paced world, we often prioritize external achievements, social connections, and material pursuits, believing that success and happiness are contingent upon these factors. However, true fulfillment stems from within and begins with healing. Understanding this can be a revelation that changes how we approach life and our relationships. At its core, healing is about restoring balance emotionally, mentally, and physically. We all experience pain, loss, and trauma at various points in our lives, which can manifest as emotional wounds, unresolved issues, or chronic stress. These experiences leave scars that can affect our behavior, relationships, and even our physical health. It's crucial to acknowledge that healing is not a linear process. It involves ups and downs, breakthroughs, and setbacks. Recognizing this can help us approach our healing journey with patience and compassion for ourselves. One of the first steps in the healing process is self-awareness. This involves taking the time to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors to identify the areas that need attention. Self-awareness allows you to understand the root causes of your pain and suffering. It invites you to confront your emotions and experiences honestly without judgment. Journaling, meditation, and therapy are excellent tools to facilitate this process. By exploring your feelings and experiences, you begin to untangle the complexities of your emotional landscape, providing clarity that can guide you on your healing journey. Healing also requires vulnerability. It is the willingness to open yourself up to your emotions and experiences, allowing yourself to feel pain, sadness, and fear without the fear of judgment or shame. Vulnerability is often viewed as a weakness, but in reality, it is a profound strength. By allowing yourself to be vulnerable, you invite healing into your life. It allows you to connect deeply with yourself and others, fostering authentic relationships built on trust and understanding. When you share your story with others, you often find that you are not alone in your struggles, which can be incredibly empowering and comforting. Self-compassion is another crucial component of healing. It involves treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during difficult times. Instead of berating yourself for perceived failures or shortcomings, self-compassion encourages you to embrace your humanity. It reminds you that everyone experiences pain and struggles and that it's okay to seek help when needed. Practicing self-compassion can reduce feelings of shame and inadequacy, allowing you to approach your healing journey with a more nurturing mindset. This can be as simple as affirming your worthiness and reminding yourself that healing takes time and effort. In addition to self-awareness, vulnerability, and self-compassion, establishing healthy boundaries is vital for healing. Boundaries protect your emotional and mental well-being, allowing you to create a safe space for yourself to heal. This might mean saying no to relationships or situations that drain your energy, or setting limits on how much time you spend with certain individuals. Establishing boundaries is not about shutting people out. Rather, it's about creating a healthy environment where you can focus on your healing without distractions. By honoring your needs and respecting your limits, you pave the way for more fulfilling connections and experiences. Healing also involves letting go of negative patterns and beliefs that may be holding you back. This can include toxic relationships, unhealthy coping mechanisms, or self-sabotaging thoughts. Often we cling to familiar patterns out of fear of the unknown, even if they are detrimental to our well-being. However, true healing requires a willingness to release what no longer serves you. This process can be challenging, as it may involve confronting fears or grief related to change. But in releasing these negative patterns, you make room for growth, joy, and healthier relationships. Another vital aspect of healing is practicing gratitude. Cultivating gratitude allows you to shift your focus from what is lacking or painful in your life to what is abundant and fulfilling. It encourages you to appreciate the small moments of joy, connection, and beauty that surround you. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negativity, helping to rewire your brain to focus on the positive aspects of your life. This doesn't mean ignoring pain or hardship. Rather, it's about acknowledging the full spectrum of your experiences and finding value in them. By incorporating gratitude into your daily routine, you create a more optimistic outlook that can enhance your healing journey. As you prioritize healing, remember that it is a lifelong process. It's not a destination, but rather a continuous journey of growth and self-discovery. There will be times when you feel stuck or overwhelmed, and that's okay. The key is to remain committed to your healing path, to be gentle with yourself, and to recognize that healing is not linear. Embrace the ebb and flow of the process, knowing that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to a place of wholeness. In conclusion, healing comes first because it lays the foundation for everything else in your life. It transforms your relationship with yourself, enabling you to cultivate self-love, compassion, and authenticity. Healing allows you to break free from the chains of the past and to create a more fulfilling present and future. By prioritizing your healing journey, you empower yourself to live authentically, connect deeply with others, and experience life fully. Remember that healing is not just an individual endeavor. It can also positively impact those around you, fostering healthier relationships and communities. Embrace your healing journey and allow it to lead you toward a more vibrant, fulfilling life. In a world that often emphasizes what we lack, it is easy to fall into the trap of believing that we are incomplete. This perception can stem from societal pressures, unrealistic expectations, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. However, recognizing that you are whole, not incomplete, is a profound realization that can transform your life and outlook. This understanding invites you to embrace your true self, accepting every facet of your being, flaws, strengths, dreams, and experiences. The belief in incompleteness can manifest in various ways. It may lead to feelings of unworthiness, self-doubt, and a constant desire to change who you are in order to fit into societal molds. We might compare ourselves to others, measuring our worth against the achievements and lifestyles of those around us. This mindset creates an internal dialogue filled with negative self-talk, causing us to overlook our unique qualities and contributions. It is crucial to understand that every individual is an intricate tapestry of experiences, emotions, and characteristics. Each thread adds depth and richness to the fabric of our lives, creating a beautiful whole. Embracing the idea that you are whole involves shifting your perspective from one of lack to one of abundance. Instead of focusing on what you think you need to be complete, begin to acknowledge and celebrate the qualities that already make you unique. Your experiences, both positive and negative, contribute to your growth and development. Every challenge you have faced has shaped you into the person you are today. When you embrace this notion, you empower yourself to appreciate the journey that has brought you here and to understand that you are enough as you are. Self-acceptance is a critical component of recognizing your wholeness. It requires a willingness to let go of the need for external validation and to cultivate a deep sense of worthiness from within. This process begins with self-compassion, treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. Acknowledge your struggles and imperfections without harsh judgment. Instead of criticizing yourself for perceived failures, practice speaking to yourself with love and encouragement. By fostering self-acceptance, you create a safe space within yourself to explore your true nature without fear of rejection or shame. Furthermore, healing from past wounds is essential in understanding your wholeness. Many individuals carry emotional baggage from previous experiences, trauma, heartbreak, or loss that can contribute to feelings of incompleteness. It is important to confront these feelings, allowing yourself to process and heal from them. This may involve seeking professional support, engaging in therapy, or simply allowing time for reflection and healing. Recognize that these experiences do not define you. Instead, they are part of your story, contributing to the richness of your life. By addressing and healing these wounds, you free yourself from their hold, paving the way for self-acceptance and a deeper appreciation of your wholeness. Another powerful aspect of embracing your wholeness is the recognition of your inherent strengths and gifts. Each person possesses unique talents, qualities, and perspectives that contribute to the world in meaningful ways. Reflect on your strengths, what you excel at, what brings you joy, and what makes you feel alive. Celebrate these attributes as they are integral parts of your being. Engaging in activities that align with your passions can enhance your sense of fulfillment and reinforce the understanding that you are indeed whole. As you explore your wholeness, it is also essential to cultivate healthy relationships that reinforce this belief. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and support you, who appreciate you for who you are, rather than what you could become. Healthy relationships encourage vulnerability and authenticity, allowing you to express your true self without fear. In contrast, relationships that promote insecurity or comparison can perpetuate feelings of incompleteness. Choose to engage with those who celebrate your individuality and encourage your growth, reinforcing the understanding that you are whole and deserving of love and connection. Moreover, practicing mindfulness can significantly enhance your awareness of your wholeness. Mindfulness invites you to stay present, to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Through this practice, you can cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself, becoming attuned to your emotions and inner experiences. Mindfulness encourages self-reflection and fosters a sense of gratitude for who you are in the present moment. When you become fully present, you can appreciate the richness of your life, recognizing that you are complete just as you are. Ultimately, understanding that you are whole, not incomplete, is a liberating and empowering realization. It invites you to step away from the endless pursuit of perfection and societal approval, allowing you to embrace your true self. By cultivating self-acceptance, healing past wounds, recognizing your strengths, and fostering healthy relationships, you create a foundation of wholeness that empowers you to live authentically. This journey is not always easy. It requires introspection, patience, and compassion. However, the rewards are immeasurable. When you embrace your wholeness, you open the door to deeper connections, greater joy, and a more fulfilling life. You begin to approach challenges with resilience, knowing that you are equipped with everything you need to navigate life's ups and downs. You become a beacon of authenticity and self-love, inspiring others to recognize their own wholeness. In conclusion, the journey to understanding that you are whole is a transformative path that leads to self-discovery, empowerment, and fulfillment. Embrace who you are, honor your journey, and recognize that you are a magnificent expression of life, complete, unique, and deserving of love and joy. The world needs your light, and by embracing your wholeness, you allow that light to shine brightly.